welcome back to my channel. I wasn't planning on making a video today, but here I am, so we're gonna hop right into it. So actually just now, before I started recording, something compelled me to look for a video that I made sometime last year and to look at the date specifically when I made it. And I put it out on September the 5th, 2019. It's called Love Over Fear. It's split into two parts. I'm not sure if I called both of them Love Over Fear. I can't remember at the moment. But today is September the 6th, 2020, or as I like to refer to it now, 1984. So now that we're here, you can watch those videos yourself if you would like to. I might link them below, I might not. Like if I remember, I don't know. But anyways, let me just tell you about my week. So was Monday was a good day for me. It actually really was. I didn't have a drop of alcohol that day. And I wasn't like proud of myself, like patting myself on the back, but I was very happy. Like I felt for the first time that like confidence that I have like control over my actions and like that I can navigate my life however I want, as long as it's with the intention of love and goodness and righteousness and, just not wiling out. So, despite that, Tuesday, I had some drinks and I was fine. Wednesday, I drank and I was fine. Thursday, I drank and I was fine. Friday came, September the 4th, of course, and I woke up feeling like I was having to actively be peaceful because the air around me was very electric and not in a fun, exciting way. So on Friday, I drank, but I was not okay. I was not okay at all. I've already come on here and told you that I've had a lot of experiences with the police, especially this year. Yeah, this year, because I usually don't really encounter police people as intimately as I have this year. So there's a lot of mystery around this year and a lot of the things that are going on. But there's also a lot of like revelations and a lot of wokeness essentially because when I made that video last year, I didn't even know about half of the things that are coming out about how certain people in Hollywood get down, you know, and the extracurricular activities they choose to participate in. And if I was still in that fragile of a state of mind as I was in last year, almost to the day, knowing the things that I know now, I honestly might have taken my own life. And I'm just being open and honest with you. Because it's traumatizing. So I'm going to just put that to the side for now. I don't remember a lot of Friday night. All I know is that is the last night that the cops are ever going to be within that proximity of me and my life. Because now I'm starting to see the patterns. I'm starting to see the cycle. And it makes it a little bit easier to break this curse, you know? I already feel like I'm coming out from like a spell pretty much. One of the other times that I've dealt with the police this year is my husband and I were having a fight, and I believe that it is good to like if if things are starting to escalate, to just walk away, calm down, and then come back and try to have resolution, reconcile in any way that you can, right? But that has to be done with intention. When I left the house, I was just being pulled magnetically out of the house, you know? And I was just walking and walking and walking, and I ended up at the cemetery. And when I got there, I just kept walking and walking. I was alone. I was just walking, walking, walking. I didn't even realize that the sun had started to set. And so when it got dark and the moon came up, I left the cemetery and I'm walking, walking, walking. And some man calls me up on his porch. And I realize that he's with his wife. It's a white man and a black woman, and they're older than me. So I'd already been drinking that night, and he offered me a beer. Like, they both were like, yeah, come hang out with us, you know, yada, yada, yada. And so I'm hanging out with them, and like I said, like, I'd been drinking, so my memory is like fractured. What I remember though is that he was very disrespectful in the way that he spoke to his wife, and I didn't appreciate that, obviously, because I just left from an argument where I felt as though I was being disrespected through some of the language that my husband was using. And so obviously I freaked out and I told him about himself, and he did not like that. And it was inappropriate of me, like, because even if like that night was like switched around and it was, let's say, another young lady walking past us, and my husband and I were like, oh, come hang out with us, you know, you seem like you need to take a load off, whatever, whatever. And then he started talking disrespectful to me, and then she started being like, nigga, fuck you. I'd be like, okay, like, let's just relax, you know? So like that wasn't my place. And so obviously, like, but I was like, no, you can't be like fucking doing this shit, you know? And then so he called the cops on me, because you know how white people love calling the cops? Yeah. Yeah. Some. And they didn't press charges or anything. They handcuffed me and put me in the back of their car. Like, part of my skirt got ripped. And it was just like eye opening. And then I'll tell you about like another time that the cops came, and this was before then. My uncle was driving around town drunk with his like trailer that has a Confederation flag on the back, bro. Oh my god. And it was low key embarrassing, but I was worried about him. And then these two joker ass fucking cops show up, like not even doing their job, just like, acting stupid, like taking pictures and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I can't even get into it. But the one thing that stuck out to me was that the first male cop, and I was like, that's my uncle. And he was like, how is he your uncle? I was like, because that's my husband's uncle, like, you know? Because us Africans, we don't do in-laws and stuff like that. You're just like, we're family, whatever. And this cop had the nerve to turn around and look at me. He was standing right next to me. This nigga's like, "You live with your husband?" I'm like, "Yes, I live with my husband. Are you dumb? Like, all you do is fucking, like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?" And see, the reason I bring that up is because even though I don't remember Friday night, my husband is a true G, and the cop that he was dealing with was like, "Yo, what? Just like file a restraining order on her and she won't be able to see you for a year." And he was like, "Are you not listening to what I'm saying? That's my wife." And so even though I don't remember that shit because I was fucking out of it, when he told me about that, it just like, it didn't change my perspective on anything necessarily, but I suppose it's very good to know and to see people's true faces because like they'll show them to you, whether you want to accept that, you know, is up to you. Like, what is, what on God's flat earth is going on?